All right. So now I've had a few of these comments come in. I'm not comfortable with my body, and I'm always worried about what he's thinking. And my husband's made comments about my body, and I don't believe he wants to be with me. I'm not in a good place emotionally or physically. That's a hard place to be in.
That's a tough place to be. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, this is back to chapter 2, thoughts and beliefs. And if we've got a bunch of core beliefs about ourselves that are not super positive and encouraging and productive, then yeah, that's messing with our ability to get engaged, to be involved, to want to connect. If we are, I usually start by saying most men in a state of arousal are not noticing any flaw you possibly have. Okay. But I also know that we've got a lot of men that have gotten a lot of pornification of their sexual style. And so that's about the only place I ever really see men being critical of a woman's body. Most men are so happy with the fact they have a female they get to be sexually intimate with, that they get to touch and kiss and caress, that they kind of don't care if it's not perfect. And that's really true in general. But having said that, let's pretend your husband is kind of a jerk and he has got all that crap in his system and he isn't very reassuring or encouraging. I'm a big fan of a concept called differentiation, which means that you are okay even if the people around you are not okay. That you are strong and solid and confident and you got your stuff together even if he is countering and making it harder. Okay, because I'm never good with the idea of we're a victim of anybody else's junk, even your spouse. And that's tough to say, but it's true. And so what if I was working with that couple, we would just work with her. And there's a whole section in Knowing Her Intimately about body image issues. And one of them, just one little example would be something I call heart circles, where you just make a fist on your chest and you do a clockwise heart. And there's a statement in there: I deeply and completely love and accept myself and my body just the way it is. And you do that every time you see a mirror. Every time you see a mirror, you do that quick little heart circle. That's just one example. There's 4 or 5 different things that you can do if you're really struggling with body image issues. Because even if you need to believe that you look good enough and acceptable as is. I'm talking even with the cellulite and even with the gravity working against you and even with all of that. You've still got to love and accept yourself as is, because sexy is a state of mind. And my sexy state of mind needs to not have anything to do with my husband. Ideally, if he is encouraging and reinforcing and reassuring, that only helps the matter. But I'm not going to be waiting around for him to give me that. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go get it myself.
Yeah. It's, once again, I mean, just reading your book, it just reiterated to me, as you are sharing so perfectly, that we have to be intentional and we have to be conscious, because the narrative that's often going on in our head is so against us, you know, and
society.
Yeah. Right. And so for you to be intentional, be conscious. When you see a mirror, do something that's going to
reinforce
positive affirmations in yourself instead of all of the negative that we see around us all the time.
Yeah. And Trina, I'm just thinking of one of the couples that I work with. She does not have any way, shape, or form a kind of body that you would think would be healthy, healthy body image. But she loves and accepts herself, and she goes after that sexuality like there's no tomorrow. It has zero to do with how you look. Just write that down, because it does. I mean, it helps maybe sometimes, but some of the worst people with body image issues are people that look almost perfect. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So if you're thinking, yeah, but I'm overweight, I don't care. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. That's empowering for women to know that they can truly love themselves in their current state, right? Yeah. In their current state.